This episode was sponsored by Fired Pizza.
Don't forget to check them out on Facebook at Fired SFC.
You see that little red truck rolling around, you go stop there. We're the best pizzas in the area.
That one going?
Yes.
Okay.
Hey guys, welcome to the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast. We're sitting here in the Barn studio, sponsored by BetterHelp.com/thebarn. And we're sitting here with Chris once again, our Fired sponsor. And video brought to you by Deep Space Studios. What?
You're supposed to say your name.
We don't have to say our names.
Yeah, we went over this last week.
And also, I'm JSTN.
I'm TODD.
And I'm Keith.
And of course, we got Chris here again. And then we're also sitting here in the studio with the talented Nikki Serenity.
What's up, guys? Glad to be here. Thanks for having me.
So I just also want to, before we start the episode, my eyebrows are sponsored by Transcendent Makeup Artistry. Go check out Transcendent Makeup Artistry. She does plenty of makeup and eyebrow waxing and things of the sort. She also does photography. She is based out of the factory on downtown Farmington in the Therapeutic Salon.
Therapeutic, yeah, that's a good place.
Clever.
Your makeup looks fantastic, by the way, Justin. She
Thanks,
did your makeup.
buddy.
Beautiful, beautiful.
You have
Waxed
this
my
nice
beard.
glow to you.
He does. It's like real.
Yeah.
You know, you're like not as ugly today.
Thanks.
Aw.
Yeah.
I mean, I ignore the rest of my face, but my
Oh, yeah,
eyebrows
for sure.
are beautiful.
there, she was working with a lot, so that or not, you know what I mean. She did
that and-
wonders.
She did that and waxed my face in like 20 minutes.
Wow, that's impressive.
It was crazy.
I don't know what the normal time is, but that seems.
Well, we're also friends, so she also likes to take her frustrations out on my face. So
I bet.
Whatever works.
Yeah. So anyway, what's so that was our Justin.
so we mentioned
He's got my notes.
Do you make people call you JSTN? Like,
yeah.
Oh yeah. Why?
probably
Try
do.
to. Everyone just
Probably
calls me
do.
Justin anyway.
Why are you scared of vowels?
It's an acronym.
No, it
No,
isn't.
that's not.
Yeah.
That's not what
No, it isn't.
It's
That's
just
not an
sing the
acronym.
notes. That's how I used to get through a band. There was a band that I wasn't happy in creatively, and I was singing all of the stuff that they wanted me to sing and not what I wanted to sing, and that's how I would tell myself in the studio to get through it was just sing the notes. And so I came up with that acronym for my ALIS, and then I also thought it was a cool double thing because it's my name with no vowels. So
My name with no vowels is just to. I only have one vowel.
TD.
TDD. You always love to leave those last little letters off my name.
I didn't do it.
I know it was you. I know it was you.
I
Yeah,
did on
it
the
was.
last name.
It was you.
Dodd Tuckett.
That's my name.
We're gonna do the Todd cast next week.
Ooh,
Ooh, I like that.
it's gonna be a good one.
So
It's gonna be a good one.
So anyway, we're hanging out with Nikki Serenity. She's an STL influencer, and tell us what the fuck you do, Nikki.
Yeah, so I'm based out of St. Louis. I am a model, actress, influencer, brand ambassador. Shameless plug, I was on Dr. Phil, the Daily Mail. I have an episode on a Snapchat show. Yeah, I don't really know what the hell I'm doing in life. I'm just kind of figuring it out as I go along. And I've managed to just stumble across some success, I guess, so it's been really cool. Also worked with Nelly, so that was really cool.
Cool.
That
What'd
is
you do
awesome.
with Nelly?
Yeah.
Just like a.
So you know how he has that new Moshine product?
I've
no,
heard
I don't know.
something about it, but I don't know much
Tell us
about it.
about it.
It's like he's like the face of this new moonshine product called Moshine, M-O like Missouri.
Right,
Okay.
right.
That's dope.
And I was one of the models for the promo video and photos.
Awesome.
Okay, cool.
So-
Is there a
and I got
place
to meet him.
people can go check that out?
The Moshine website is probably just moshine.com. But you can also go on my social media, and I've posted it on there too.
Okay, sweet.
So yeah.
And so, of course, the reason you're here is you're also a very big pop punk and emo fan, and being an influencer, you are obviously involved in a lot of stuff on both sides of being a fan and, you know, just knowing people.
Yep.
And so that's why, you know, we posted about, before we even had the first episode, it was pretty neat. I posted the backdrop and asked if anybody was interested in being involved, and you were like the first one. You're like, hey, I love pop punk and pizza, so let's do this.
Oh yeah. Well, the timing was so perfect. So I was talking to JSTN like before you.
Don't call him that.
Okay, sorry.
You're fine.
Okay.
Everybody calls me Justin anyway.
I was talking to Justin early. Usually I'm used to working like all the time, like all day every day basically, but I hurt my knee 5 weeks ago, so I've been working less and I've been doing more podcasts and stuff like that. So the timing was perfect to hop onto something like this.
I want to know about that knee injury.
Okay, so I was at a Memphis Mayfire concert. They're one of my favorites. It was so weird. This has never happened to me before. It was like in between bands, so I wasn't even dancing or moving a lot or anything. Like I wasn't being crazy. I was just talking to my friend, and she made me laugh, and I guess I moved weird, and it literally dislocated.
Oh, no.
So thank God I was not sober, because I wouldn't have known what the fuck to do. So I was just like, oh shit, all right, I'll just pop it right back in.
Oh, damn.
And I didn't realize what a serious injury that was. So I'm like, okay, everything's back to normal now. Danced around, rocked, because it was right before Memphis Mayfire's set. And they were the ones I went for. So I'm like, I'm not letting this stop me.
Right.
And then later that night after the concert, I was like, looking it up, and I'm like, oh shit, that's more serious than I thought. I hope I didn't make it worse.
Yeah, millions of people suffer every year.
From knee
I'm
injuries.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I hope it doesn't happen again.
Pete's knee injuries are usually happen differently, but everybody else.
Yeah, because
it's
I'm old.
random.
Like I just can't.
I was talking about something else. But
I don't get it, Justin. But what are your favorite pop punk bands?
You can go on the emo
okay,
side
can
too.
I-
They ride
can
the
I-
same bus.
Can I list my favorite all-time artists? Because some
Maybe.
of them,
course.
well, some of them have some pop punk influence. Probably
Okay.
some more than others. Okay, some of my favorites: Lights, Katie Groves.
Oh my God, I love Katie Grove so
do?
much.
I like Lights
yes.
too.
Do you?
R.I.P.
I know. Hardest Celebrity Death. I met her when I was like 14.
I wanted to meet
She's
her my
been-
whole life.
She
but
was so sweet.
Mine was probably
and
Christina
funny.
Grimmie, but I remember.
That was my second hardest Celebrity Death.
So
Yeah.
actually, I did see Katie Groves one time when she was doing Bamboozy Fest at Six Flags.
yeah, she
I was a
recorded all her
teenager.
stuff
I
out
love-
in Springfield.
I
and
love. Oh my god.
Yeah,
I
she's
love her so much.
she was so good.
She was a
She's like-
sweetheart too.
I'm
she's
assuming
like-
this person has passed on.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, she was like what 30 when she died.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
9.
something like that.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, she
I'm
was-
not over. I'm still not over it.
Yeah.
That was
Also,
like a-
Lights is great too, but
Lights is my.
Lights is great.
but
Lights-
Katie Groves was should have been bigger than she
Oh
was.
yeah.
Like she
oh,
was so
dude,
good.
definitely. So yeah, Lights, Katie Groves, Stand Atlantic.
Okay.
Stand Atlantic has some pop
Hell
punk,
yeah.
so
Yeah,
I
yeah.
would say they're probably my favorite pop punk band.
Okay.
I also met them. I saw them twice. Bonnie is my gay crush for sure. Yep. Paris.
Oh, I love Paris too.
Oh yeah.
So I played with them one time with like 3 people in the room right before they blew up.
Are
Oh,
you
hell yeah.
serious?
Yeah, at Foo Bar. There was like 3 people in the room and it was amazing. And then
They're so
that
good.
summer, Warped Tour's just it's full. Main stage is just full. It's one of the
Right.
craziest like overnight things I saw because we didn't know who Paris was. We just took the show and then we played it and there was like nobody there. Because everybody's like, I'm not buying a ticket to Paris. I don't even know if they had anything out. But then all of a sudden it was just massive. So
Yeah, I
they
saw
were so
them.
good.
I saw them at Warped Tour in Portland, like probably like a decade ago or something like that. And then I saw their last concert here in St. Louis with Poppy.
Okay.
It was Paris and Poppy.
I don't know who Pop is.
She's awesome. And then some of my
Trolls?
other favorites, Cruella, Tonight Alive.
Love Tonight Alive.
Not allowed.
Oh yeah. He Is We,
Love He Is We.
Memphis Mayfire, Beartooth, Issues, The Somerset, Mariana's Trench.
Love all of them.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Okay.
I actually
So
met
those are some of my favorite.
Rachel from He Is We.
I met her
a few
too.
years
I
back-
met her
few years
too.
back. Yeah, she
Yeah.
played at the Firebird, and I was there for
I
that.
think, wait, was that like probably over a decade, like
That would have been
12 years ago or something like that?
It was actually about. See, she's been there a few times.
Okay.
This was probably about 6 or 7 years ago.
Okay.
It was the last time she was in St. Louis.
I think that's where I saw them, but I think it was further back than that.
It was actually right when she got back together with the group and
Okay.
started touring again.
That was. I think I'm gonna raise that one to an 8 out of 10. You've been doing
What?
7s.
Really?
That one's an 8.
Well, okay, with these kinds of drinks, they're not as good.
That wasn't Todd.
If I had sparkling
I just
ice,
assumed it was Todd.
Does it surprise you guys that like I don't
It's-
I don't know any of these bands?
I'm not surprised.
Yeah,
No.
well, you're like grandpa.
I'm so happy that somebody knows Katie Groves though, because
Yeah, same.
most
like,
people don't know. I'm like,
she's
not fair.
yeah, she was.
I'm in the same boat as you. I have no idea who any of these
Right,
are.
dude.
No.
I'm like none of these
Hey,
people
listen,
are
Fucking
Blink-182.
posers.
Gather that maybe there's a lot of female leads in the bands you mentioned.
yeah. Oh, some of my other like favorite male artists that I forgot: Joel Favier,
Okay.
Somo. He's quite a different style. I made a whole list, but my phone is having problems, so it won't even let me pull it up. But yeah,
I think it's
that
just
was
the
gist
area.
of it.
Hey, mine's
No,
fine.
I think I've been having storage problems, and no matter
gotcha.
how much I delete, it just keeps saying it's full.
Do you do cloud storage? Like the backup?
I have that, but I don't know. I don't know if it just doesn't work. I don't know what's going on.
Gotcha.
But yeah, so my wife showed me Katie Groves like 2009, something like that, and I think she regretted it at that point. But well, yeah. but if you guys go look for her older stuff, like she's got a country thing on the streaming stuff still, but like her older stuff is so good.
Yeah,
she has
like,
wonderful voice.
The Life of a Pirate, that
Yes.
whole album was
That's
just
the one.
gold.
Yeah.
And the Month of
Month of
Sundays
Sundays,
EP was just
yeah.
beautiful.
Oh yeah.
And then she got a little popper. She had a few pop hits that are still on there. My kids love that.
She was the one I was listening to when I was going through like one of the hardest times of my life. It's a crazy story. I can get into it at some point if you guys want me to. I don't really care, but
Go into it.
basically I was in a very weird, unique situation, and some of her music, like after she got more poppy, upbeat, like some of her lyrics about like how she was treated by certain guys or whatever
Yeah.
really like described what I was going through, and I'm like, there's one person who understands what I'm going through, and that's Katie Groves.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right.
So that's, I guess, one of the reasons her death was really hard for me, because it's like, man, she's the one who got me through that.
Yeah.
I think one of my favorite, it's not her song, but she was featured on it. One of my favorite songs that she's been a part of was
Oh, darling.
Oh Darling with Plug-in Stereo. That was
That was
it.
a good
Oh,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, it was a
Yeah.
great song.
But she did a song with Second Name Serenade too.
Yeah.
I know that band.
Yeah, so I thought he might. So yeah, you and I, it's so good. She comes
Yeah.
on and I was like,
Oh, yeah.
and he's great too. But
Yeah.
like, and then those two together, it was awesome. Big Second Name Serenade fan.
Yeah,
the-
she did
agreed.
a few other collabs too that were like not very popular. Ethan Gibson. or
I was
something.
just
She
getting
did
ready to
Take-
say
Take
that
It
one.
All.
Yes, that one is so good.
Yes.
Man, that's crazy. Yeah, he's from like Springfield or Joplin or something
Is
like
he?
that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't think he does anything anymore, but that one is really good. So I was about to say that. So, but that's crazy. So
Yay!
the world
somebody
does
else
know
knows.
Ethan Gibson and Katie Groves.
I only knew him because of her.
It's same actually. Yeah.
These
Because I
aren't-
found that.
These aren't mainstream people, right?
No.
So I'm really
no.
surprised Justin actually knows who these
Yeah,
guys are.
I know. It's honestly
I know more than
impressive.
just mainstream, man.
I literally talked to Katie's mom on Facebook.
Carol.
Yep.
Yeah, I just know that from her tweets. And
Carol.
everything. Hey, she did retweet me one time. I just want to say that.
Really? That's awesome.
Yeah, I said Katie Groves' voice is like an angel or something like that, and she liked that.
Like
Nice.
every year on Katie's birthday and like the day she died, I'll like just message her mom and check on her, because like Katie really played a big part of like my life, I guess.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's awesome.
It is, yeah.
So you're an influencer in a world full of rising interest in being a influencer and content creation with the younger generation. Do you have any tips or any advice that you would give to anybody that wants to start getting into that?
I'm still kind of trying to figure out the content creation stuff. I'm not the best at it. I started trying to post more videos and make more videos with this one particular app that kind of helps you do that because I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. But I've been trying to study stuff about because I'm trying to kind of get a little bit famous or whatever. I want my stuff to blow up. I have friends with millions of followers on TikTok, and I'm like, I want to get there.
Todd is really good with technology and social media and stuff like that. He's such a young kid.
I can hook you up with MySpace. I can teach you how to do all that.
I remember those days.
STL Punk?
Oh my god, dude!
Oh,
Yes,
Yeah.
STL Punk was fire.
It was so
Especially,
cool.
dude. If you were in a band, MySpace, and especially in the area, STL Punk was
Yeah.
awesome because we got a lot of gigs that way.
Yeah.
Ooh, you know what band I always loved, and they were the first band I met, Megan Dia. Do any of you
Okay.
guys know them?
I don't.
I know the name. I couldn't tell you anything that they sing, but I've seen them on track listings.
They're-
They probably put Warped Tour
Their
or something.
popular one is Monster.
I don't think I've heard that one.
Okay, hold up.
We're holding up.
Hold up.
No, I
Hold up.
swear each one of you has probably heard it, and
There's a good chance.
as
Well,
soon-
Justin maybe.
as soon as you hear it, you're gonna be like, oh yeah. Hold up.
Nope, don't know it.
You know, I
Hold on.
Yes.
Oh.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
See,
the thing
I
is I
need-
actually
That,
only know that because of TikTok because
Really?
it was rewinded.
Yeah, they do,
two
the-
times or whatever to where it was super high pitched and it's
Yep.
and a
A
lot
lot
of
of these,
people's videos and stuff.
Fortnite and Roblox
I was-
videos my
Yep.
kid watches. That
I was
song's
like
on there.
I was a
Yep.
crazy fanatic of them. All my online usernames were Megan Dia, biggest fan or something. And they were the first band I met when I was 11. And I was so starstruck, I literally forgot to get a picture with them. I got their autographs though,
I get that.
Awesome.
but I was like,
What's your best autograph you ever got?
best autograph I ever
Yeah,
got?
like your most cherished.
Ooh,
cherished
ooh,
autograph.
I know this one. Okay, so I told you guys I'm really obsessed with Stand Atlantic,
Mm-hmm.
and their singer is my girl crush.
Yeah.
So I saw them twice, last May and then last November when they were opening for I Prevail, who's also a really good
I
band.
know them.
Thanks a lot.
I know I prevail.
You
There you
do?
go.
do.
There you go.
Yeah.
Good job.
We should keep score here.
I'm like
Oh, hold on.
2 for 10.
Nice. So so the bands on that tour were Stand Atlantic, Fit for a King, Pierce the Veil,
Love Fit
Oh,
for
sorry.
it.
Time
I
out.
Prevail. Okay.
I knew if you.
So most of the people who were there went for I Prevail and Pierce the Veil, right? Because those are the big ones.
Right.
So me and my friend were some of the very few who were there for Stand Atlantic. So toward the end of Stand Atlantic set, I saw Mickey, one of the members of Stand Atlantic, cleaning up or whatever, packing up his stuff. I'm like, I love you, Mickey! And nobody else knew who that was. And he looked in the crowd and he saw it was me saying it, and he threw the drumstick toward me. And I caught their drumstick, got it signed by the whole band later.
Hell yeah.
So I
Nice.
have Stand Atlantic's drumstick signed by the whole band.
That's pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's probably my most memorable autograph.
Todd, what's yours?
Oh, Travis Barker.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Ooh.
he's not only was that a for Blink being my favorite band, one of the
Ooh,
greatest moments of my life.
I
but
saw them live for free.
What?
Really?
Well, so I do brand ambassador work.
Oh, okay.
Right.
And a few of the companies I work for will have people work concerts,
Mhm.
especially at the Hollywood Casino Amphitheater.
Mhm.
Right.
So I worked their concert. It was like 2019 or something like that when Neck Deep was opening.
Oh,
Okay.
But we were working while Neck Deep was playing. But then by the time we were off, Blink was about to go on, and they're like, "You guys can stay if you want." So
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
stayed.
Oh,
And
yeah.
since I was working
Why
there, I
would we
just got
not?
to watch them for free. It was amazing.
Yeah, I've seen them 4 times. It was the last time I saw them. I took my kid down to Nashville back in July. Yeah, I saw
Yeah,
them
it was
down
July.
in Nashville down to that was dope. Travis Barker's also one of the nicest celebrities I ever met.
Is
too.
he?
Really?
Just all around like humble dude. Like didn't get that. I've met a lot of bands that are kind of douchey, which I kind of like in a way.
I've met a couple
Yeah.
of those.
Yeah.
Which I won't name names because I still like listen to them. And
Me too. Me
I,
too.
I just saw one last month too.
Oh, you
what-
gotta tell us later
What's your
I will.
favorite?
when we're not
Justin?
live.
I will.
My favorite autograph was actually Framing Hanley. So I
So, Chris, what was your?
Framing Hanley, if anybody, first off, they have amazing original music, but they're mainly known for their cover of Lil Wayne's Lollipop.
Did you say Little Wayne?
I think I've
Lil
heard
Wayne.
of them.
And
He is the
so
littlest
I
Wayne.
saw them at Point Fest like probably 15 plus years ago. I was a child, obviously, and I absolutely loved their music, and they toured around for like 9-10 years straight, and then eventually they broke up, and I was like devastated. And then a couple years later, I had my band together, A Part of Heart, with Lucas, who we had last week we got to open up for them at the demo when they came back
I miss that
through
place.
St. Louis. I do too. And so we actually got to play with them, and I ended up getting an autograph of he autographed our CD, my copy of our CD.
Did
So it was
they
pretty cool.
did they play with Icon for Hire at Pops
They
years
did.
ago?
They did.
I was there because I love
Awesome.
Icon for Hire. I was there
I love
for
them
them.
too.
They Framing Hanley. They were the one. Were they the headliner?
I believe so. I wasn't there for the show, but I remember that they opened for
I
or
love
with Icon Higher.
that's another band I forgot to mention. Icon for Hire. Yeah, I was there for them, and I think Framing Hanley was the headliner.
You mentioned Tonight Alive.
Mhm.
That's probably my top 10.
I
one
met
of my
I
top
met
10s.
Jenna
Oh, I love
at
her
Pops.
so much.
Actually, at Pops
Her
too.
her
At the-
voice is out of this world, and
Oh,
it,
yeah.
the fact that she has so many like different unique dynamics is
Mhm.
insane.
Oh yeah.
I think the Underworld album, the Underworld album, I blast that at least once a week in my car, just straight.
I kind of stopped following them as closely after What Are You So Scared Of? Because, I don't know, there are a lot of
Owls.
bands I really liked in their early years, and then they could, like, I still love them, but, like, they kind of go downhill a little bit, you know, how it is with the nostalgia.
Yeah, they all give me shit about my favorite band being Fall Out Boy.
Nobody gives you shit about that. We just say the new stuff sucks.
I like I love the old stuff obviously better, but the new Stadium Rock vibe is fantastic.
Stadium Rock.
But no, she said, "What are you scared of?" And I said, "Vowels." And then and you didn't catch it, but Todd did.
Nice.
Justin, how do you feel about why?
What do I feel about why?
Because it's sometimes.
Sometimes it's about
Oh, okay.
So
It depends on the why, I guess.
like if I had a dude named Dusty on the
Oh.
show, would you just call him Dust?
I don't think I would want a dude named Dusty on the show.
why?
Because he has 2 vowels.
I feel like Dusty's a name I wouldn't trust.
Why? That's
I
really
don't
mean.
Probably.
But so Chris, what you got one? Let's hear it.
So I've never gotten an autograph.
What?
Oh,
Yeah. So
Oh man.
ever.
I'll sign your chest later. Don't worry about it.
Right. So
Can
when
I
I was
too?
like, I don't know, 8 to 10 years old. Remember when Bill Goldberg came to the Maple Valley?
I got his autograph.
right,
Yeah, I remember
right?
that, dude.
So
We're
I
about the same age, aren't we?
Yeah, we are. We're like a couple months apart.
Yeah.
So I stood in line for like 10 or 11 hours and
Jesus.
finally get up there to get his autograph. I'm the next one in line, and he stopped signing.
no.
Oh man.
Yeah, that
That's
ruined
like
me
the
on waiting
unlucky-
for autographs. ever again.
Yeah.
Oh, I can
Like-
imagine.
Oh, no, there was a band called, I think it was Concannon or Cocannon or something like that. A group of 13 and 14-year-olds came to the underground here probably 6 months ago, and all 90s grunge, and they were excellent.
Wait,
And I didn't ask for their autograph, but they signed my shirt.
Oh, cool.
I bought
Nice.
merch from them just to support them, and they were good, though.
Nice.
I was
how old
surprised.
did you say they were?
13 and 14 years old.
And they played like a gig here.
They played a gig at the underground. They
Wow.
were playing Nirvana. They were playing, I think they played some STP maybe. I don't know, a lot of like
Justin, that's Stone Temple Pilots.
that's in
They're mainstream, he knows
90s
that.
grunge is my wheelhouse because I'm old like Todd. But yeah, that's probably the only autograph I can remember getting. And I don't think I've ever waited for an
Dude,
autograph.
I don't know. I kind of like I want to get you that
I would have
Goldberg
burned the
autograph.
place down.
Yeah, that's like Chris. Wait, hey,
You know what happened to me recently?
What?
That
Okay, so so Stand Atlantic posted some tour dates, and one of them was St. Louis. So I thought I was about to see them for the third time. Thank God. Like, I don't know, I don't even know if it was a couple weeks before the show. I messaged the band and was like, hey, because I don't know, I just had like a weird feeling. I'm like, hey, you guys are still playing the St. Louis tour date, right? They're like, we never were. I'm like, what? So I tried to sell the tickets because they're the only reason I was going. That was the Hot Mulligan show.
Oh yeah.
why were you not going for Hot Mulligan? They're so
They're
good.
okay.
They're so
okay.
good.
I feel like they're trying to sound like the Wonder Years.
No. So
I hear that a lot.
Okay,
So-
no. Okay. I just haven't. Okay, I gave them a chance, and they're decent. I just couldn't get into them.
have you seen them?
No,
Okay, so I
was
think
supposed to.
yeah, I think they put on a great show. Yeah, there's similarities with Wonder Years, but like I don't think they're trying to be. But they're really good. They're both really good. Wonder Years. is
Maybe
one of
they're
my
not.
favorite.
I mean, I'm not saying that
I mean,
they're trying to do that. I'm just
Yeah.
saying the Wonder Years is the better version of them.
well, the Wonder Years is the better version of everything. It's
I'm
for
so
the most part.
they were here Saturday, and I was so sad that I had
I
missed
went.
it. You
And it was amazing.
He's got video of it.
shut the fuck up.
Yeah, it was fantastic. Also the openers were really good. So you named a lot of like female artists. Sweet Pill, check them out.
Okay.
I thought they were really good. It was a little different. But it reminded me of like a Circa Survive.
Oh,
And like a
talking
Thorn.
taking it back to MySpace. That I discovered
That's not
Circa
even-
Survive from MySpace.
I
Dude.
discovered them from Seosin.
Okay.
Yeah.
But
We need a poll now. The Wonder Years or Hot Mulligan?
oh, that's tough. That's
Oh,
tough.
you already did
What?
that in the
Yeah, we got
emo group.
But I think
That
so,
one,
the Wonder Years.
Wonder Years beat that one out of the
Yeah,
park.
just get. I mean, they've been
Group.
going forever too,
Yeah.
and they've meant more to me.
Keith, do you have a autograph? I don't know.
Oh, I do. It's Jordan Pundik's.
from Newfound Glory.
Yeah, I mean, like it's all of them.
I
I,
still
have so many of them.
I met him once.
You're still
I
wrong
did
about
too.
me looking like him.
So when I met him for the first time, it was at Warped Tour, and I remember he was like, "What's up, dude?" And I was like, "You signed this?" I guess that was like 07. And I was like, "Cause been a massive fan of
Keith's
it."
might have
not
been the
much of a
same year. That
talker,
might have
just
been
so
the
you
same
know.
year. I
Yeah,
met him.
yeah, it was, man.
Keith
so
is
good.
very nervous talking to new people.
No, like then. 'Cause
Yeah. Well, you're in sales now, so like it's.
but like,
I've
but you're
noticed a big
seeing,
difference
but
now.
you're seeing like Jordan Pundik. He's the greatest singer in the world.
So we're gonna take
Ooh.
a tiny break
We're gonna take a quick
because
pee break.
we're working on cameras, and I messed up the last episode.
So should I stop this?
Okay.
All right.
We're back.
We are back. We ended on the Jordan Pundik was the greatest singer in the world.
He's definitely up there. I definitely
It's
love some
fantastic.
Newfound Glory,
Yeah.
dude. Like the Catalyst
Oh, so good.
album, like is underrated.
I agree.
Uh,
All of
so-
them are underrated.
So the greatest of all time song.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Like
It's a good one, right?
It's the nostalgia, like right in my feels.
Yeah.
Right
Yeah.
in my feels.
Yeah. It's so good.
They're not a band that I've like listened to the whole discography
Oh,
of,
do it.
but All Downhill From Here was one of my jams
Yeah.
in like middle school
So Keith, I'm
or
gonna.
whenever it came out, high school. I don't know.
Now what kind of koozie do you have, Nikki?
So this is actually a St. Louis local brand. It's called Bomber. Ooh, it's
it's fizzing.
bubbling on me. On my Instagram.com/Nikki Serenity Artist, I'm actually doing a giveaway of these. So go to that post, follow the instructions, and you might be able to win one of these.
Hell yeah.
Oh yeah, forget this
Y'all
camera.
need
I'm
to,
like,
y'all need to do it too.
Okay. Yeah. Send us a
'Cause
link.
know what? You'll have a good chance of winning because no one's doing it.
Send us a link.
Okay.
all right.
Justin, I feel like I can feel your leg hair when you bump into me because it's like darker.
Is it intimate?
Yeah. I mean, your leg hair looks like I'm saying no, but
Oh.
it's,
You should have waxed that.
yeah.
Maybe next time. I don't have time.
Dude, also that pizza I just had, oh my god.
Jalapeno popper.
Okay,
Yeah.
we're gonna get we've gone on like quite a bit. I want to get into the fired review since Todd segued into it.
Let's get into it.
Yep,
get
that
into
was
it.
the plan.
Okay. So, I mean, I'll go first. Good. Both of them really good. Jalapeno popper, number one. I think it beat out
Absolutely.
mushroom for last one. It could be because it's closer to us now, but
Another 8.
but that
Wow,
one's really
you're
good.
You're very generous.
I'm a
with your
I'm-
ratings.
I thought I was being real kind of picky. I thought I was
No,
being-
that's like everyone else who rates my burps is like, oh, that's like a 6.5.
Oh no, this ain't the Richter scale.
Everybody that rates your burps sounds really weird.
It's usually my boyfriend and my best friend, so they're gonna be really honest with me.
Well, they're trying to make you better.
I did get
They
a
are.
12 out of 10 one time.
Okay.
I burped so loud it even startled me, and my boyfriend swears it shook the walls.
Never trust
Wow.
a burp.
He's like, no, literally, like I could feel the walls
impressive.
shake.
But
That's
you know
one
what
of-
doesn't
that's
make
one
me
of my
burp?
few talents.
You know what doesn't make me burp?
Fired pizza.
Fired pizza.
Fired pizza.
Yeah, man.
Fired pizza.
Dude, I tell you what, because I keep forgetting we have that Texas Pete hot sauce,
Yeah.
and dude,
Keep that shit on me.
hot sauce on that jalapeno popper pizza. Like,
So
and
listen, how about this, Todd?
I know my butthole's gonna pay for it.
You try a bite with, we're not going to tell you which one, and then you try another bite with the other one, and you tell me which one you like better.
We're gonna blindfold me.
If you're into it.
I am.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
We're going to do that.
Yeah, we'll get back to that.
Sorry.
So, first off, that jalapeno popper, we already talked about it. The cream cheese.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, dude.
Yeah, that was a nice touch. It was a nice touch.
I'm not a jalapeno fan, but that cream cheese looks really good.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
Chris, you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so that one has our San Marzano tomato sauce, mozzarella, bacon, cream cheese, jalapenos, and our hot honey.
Yeah, it was
Well,
just
Oh
really
yeah, I
sweet.
gotta try the hot honey.
the hot honey's so good.
Where you going? Getting a beer. Oh, he's getting a beer. You getting another Michelob?
You had a break a minute ago.
If you're getting another Michelob, just reach into your purse. Pull one out there, bud.
That's not very nice.
Nope. Sure isn't.
He said I wasn't being mean, so I was like, maybe I'll be nice, but that's gonna be tough because look at him.
Why is your seat hotter than the pizza we just ate?
Oh my gosh.
He's fermenting.
So so what was the other one called? The Porky Hawaiian?
Oh, the Porky's Hawaiian, yeah. So that also has our San Marzano tomato sauce, mozzarella, bacon, pineapple, hot honey, and red onion.
Yeah, so that one was really good too. It just couldn't beat the jalapeno popper, man.
Pineapple never wins.
Yeah, that's
Pineapple's
true.
awful.
What?
No, I won't agree to that. But
6? That was like the best one, wasn't it?
No, that was a 7.
Okay.
I could see the 6 or yeah. No, dude, you had some mates earlier. That was
Really?
yeah.
Were those better?
Oh yeah. Like I said, the last one on the burp
Damn.
Richter scale was an 8.
Maybe I was just closer to the mic, so it sounded louder to me.
I didn't try the cheese, but I bet the cheese was real good too.
It was. I had the cheese. It was legit.
It was legit
It was
cheese.
legit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That
Dibs
was
on the band name.
legitness.
That's all right. I got Barnacle Boy.
I just want to be a part of it.
Okay.
Just I don't care if I'm that old man in the rocking chair shouting evil,
Yeah. That's what I figured you would be.
or I could be that old lady who's shouting chocolate.
Selling chocolates.
Sell all your chocolates.
What is this referencing?
SpongeBob.
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
That's like
I don't
the
know if you're joking. I'm like, it's-
Justin was gonna go for it, but
So going back off of the prank that you gave me last week, that you revealed to me,
he
I
gave it to
actually
you for
don't
6
hate
months.
Newfound Glory.
oh well, that's good.
I've
Like
been
anymore?
playing on it this whole time. Pretty much
He's
for
not
like
been
10
playing on it.
years. For
He
like
just-
10 years, I've told you I'm not a big fan of Newfound Glory. Now, they're not
Why?
my top 10, but the reason I tell you that is because when we first met, you told me that I look like Justin Pundick or Jordan
Jordan,
Pundick.
he's not scared of vowels.
Yeah. You said you said that I look like Jordan Pundick, and
You did.
so I just gave you shit ever
What's
since.
his last name?
oh
Pundick.
I was
Pundick.
Yeah.
But-
I listened to the whole first episode. I don't know who brought them up, but thank you to whoever talked about Magnolia Park.
Me.
Oh, that was
Hell
mainstream
yeah.
Justin.
Love Magnolia Park. They're not even mainstream, dude.
They
They're
are.
They have like 10,000 fans. They're only
it's the same.
considered mainstream in
it?
any way except for TikTok.
Yeah, so that
that's where-
counts.
That's where I found them.
See,
actually,
that's where
and
everybody found him at.
I've been
Not saying
getting
that's
into
bad,
them.
but
I've been getting into them. They're really good.
They are amazing.
They were.
so what's
They're
funny about
coming-
that?
They're coming to St. Louis. They're coming to St. Louis. Justin.
You gotta go in a circular
I think
motion.
it's.
Justin, you know what's funny?
Wait, they're coming to St. Louis?
Yeah,
Sorry, I got distracted by Todd's thigh.
I think. I
Which
think it's
also
at
dibs
Pop.
on the band
I
name.
think it's at Pop.
Todd's thigh.
I think it's at Pop's October 28th.
I have a Pops hookup.
Talk
What
to
did you
them.
just say?
I have a Pops hookup.
Oh, okay. I did have a pop stock.
October 20.
I was like, what is that?
I think it's October 28th. That's a Saturday, I think.
Chris, take over the mic for a
It
minute.
is.
You're welcome.
It is. It is.
So-
a Saturday. It is. A
He's
Saturday.
busy. He's busy that day, staying away from vowels.
Yeah. So, man, I don't remember. Oh,
I'm just gonna call
Justin.
him Vowless J.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh,
You know that prank that I did on you, Justin? Apparently, my mom fell for that one time because I was talking to my sister because she was listening to the episode and she's like, "You know that you did that to Mom, right?" And I was like, "No, I don't remember that." But she called my sister and my brother and they both said the same thing. They're like, "It's Keith messing with you," but she fell for it too. So, congratulations, Justin. You're not the only one.
I told you.
Yeah, I mean, there's two people.
I just didn't put stock into it. Like I said, I just didn't give that much of a shit about it.
It makes me wonder what else we can swindle from you. Like if I was like a door-to-door salesman, like they used to have, like and I could just like swindle you.
Okay, if you tried to sell me something, probably not. If Keith did, probably. Keith's a damn good salesman.
I agree.
So, why don't we get you into the store soon, Justin?
He already has 2 phones. Y'all and your
I know, but he's gonna have more.
is that
We're
normal?
Kevin Gates,
like
man.
for people out there,
Kevin Gates.
you can answer. I don't know what that.
You
means.
don't know who Kevin Gates
I've
is?
heard of this guy, but
Ah.
like, is this like a 2-phone reference? Am I missing?
Yeah,
something?
he's got a song
the
called
same
Two
way.
Phones.
Does he?
Yeah.
Is that
Oh,
like
yeah,
that?
I know what you're talking
Is
about.
that
Yeah, you
is
know.
that like
I don't know
a
who Kevin
sequel?
Gates is, but I know who you're
That's
talking
it's
about.
him. Yeah.
Is this a sequel to that Drake song about the cell phone?
No. That
No,
Drake was
Kevin
way
Gates.
after.
Drake was after Kevin Gates with the cell phone.
I'm
thing.
pretty positive.
So you
fuck Drake.
used to call me on my cell phone.
No, not really.
Is that
Actually,
the same as 2 Chainz?
actually,
No, Two Chains is different.
Okay.
not fuck
have no
him.
idea.
Fuck his team. Cause Lights covered an entire Drake EP, and Drake's team like made her take it off YouTube.
Mm.
So she just is like reposting it on Instagram instead.
So I couldn't find the Magnolia Park show.
She made it up just to get you excited.
Well, I know a guy who works for him.
guy.
I know a guy who works for them, so I'll figure it out.
I swear I saw that.
I don't know.
I
hope so.
told somebody else about it too.
There is a good show on October 28th. It's Armor for Sleep's 10-year.
Oh, that was the one we were talking about the other night.
The early
Yeah.
November and the Spill Canvas. The Spill Canvas too. So
Nice.
pretty good one. So I would
I felt forced.
go that way. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
It was
It was
coming.
more throaty, less gutty.
It was
was.
coming, so I just
No.
let it explode.
That's what she said. Anyway.
I'm old, so I just been making dad noises all night. Kind of like that, yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, or dude, when I get out of a recliner or something.
I feel that.
Or when I wake up in the morning, like all the.
Or just any point, yeah.
Or just like,
Nikki,
do
you
it-
were talking
you-
about.
you
hurting
gotta
your
do the-
knee.
Oh shit! Stretch.
Oh, I do all the time, dude. And that like she was saying, like, dude, if I sneeze wrong, my back is out or whatever the heck it is.
Oh,
So-
dude,
Yeah,
it feels
yeah.
great whenever I get those sneezes that just like pop your back.
How do you get the sneezes that pop his back?
Pop my back.
But you said that
Well,
pop
you
your
see, we're
back.
very
Every
close.
time my back pops, I'm like, dang it.
I feel like you're probably a pretty explosive sneezer.
You look like an explosive sneezer.
I am an explosive sneezer. I actually really am.
Oh man, there's so many good ones, isn't
Hi,
there?
we're explosive sneezer. We're opening for Weezer.
No, my family hates it. I'm absolutely an explosive sneezer.
Mine sounds like a ricochet, or like you know in Empire Strikes Back when he slaughters that tauntaun.
Yes.
Oh, like,
Yeah.
So a lot of that, yeah.
Mine shake the windows. I mean, it's awful.
So it's. I think I'm convinced that it's like a hereditary thing because my dad is even louder than I am when he sneezes, and like he will shake the entire fucking house. And I'm.
Dude, so is my dad.
I'll be sitting there just like doing something, and he would like walk by and sneeze, and I'd be like, "What the fuck,
Dude,
dude?"
that's my dad too. I can be on the other side of the house and it startles me.
And then like a couple hours later, I would do the same thing, and he's like,
I don't think I've ever
Seriously?
heard my dad sneeze.
Okay, my dad and brother eat so fucking loud too. Like I literally have to leave the room if they're eating near me. I'm like, I can't do this.
I literally
probably
have
do
the most.
that.
I have the
I'm-
most acoustic mouth when eating. Like I can have it closed. Yeah.
that's
I
that's
can
the
have
one.
That's my man.
No, dibs,
"Next
dibs.
acoustic show that any of us play, we're gonna play in Chris's mouth."
What?
Sounds like a good time.
I'm
It's
so
an acoustic
so
mouth.
glad.
I'm performing orally.
No, like,
I'm so glad my brother doesn't live with me anymore because he's literally the loudest eater I've ever met, and he would like bang the spork the
Spork.
the
I mean,
spoon
that's a
on-
real thing.
I'm like, I can have my
Hey,
mouth
you
closed, and my
the s-
daughter's like, "Can you shut the fuck up?"
He would
The
bang
spork is the Hannah Montana of silverware.
Well, you see, anytime I open my mouth at all,
True.
everyone's
It's the
just
best
like,
of
"Shut
both
the
worlds."
fuck up."
That's
So
I hate that I understand that
He
reference.
would
Thank you.
he would bang the spoon or fork against the bowl so fucking loud for no reason.
What would he do with the knife? Was he quiet with the knife, or would he just start?
I don't know, probably not.
goodness,
Todd, I am proud that you got that reference though.
I didn't even hear the reference.
It was.
I said the spork is the Hannah Montana of silverware.
I didn't actually.
That's a good comparison.
It was a
I
show
don't
on
get
the
it, though.
Disney Channel.
But I
like,
get
back
what you're
in the
saying.
day.
Hannah
It's the best
Montana,
of
you know
both
the
worlds. I get
theme
the
song?
best of both worlds.
Yeah.
Best of both worlds.
Chill it out, take it slow, or you
Yeah.
rock out the show.
I
Yeah.
just
Speaking
I just
of-
referenced Taco Bell because they're like the only restaurant chain I know that has sporks.
KFC.
Do they?
don't
Well,
know.
They're owned by the
they're
same-
owned. Yeah, they're all owned by Colonel Sanders.
Pepsi.
Pizza Hut is
by
too.
Colonel Sanders.
Pepsi actually owns
By
it.
Colonels.
Who else?
Is it?
Yeah, Young Brands.
Who else
Pepsi
broke
Coke.
off the middle thing on the spork so it looked like Batman?
I've never done
None
that,
of
but-
us.
What?
No one
Literally
does.
Never done that either. Not on
Why would you do that? Then you
Who
got
are
like
you people?
then you got to eat like this, and then it goes through the middle.
It's
gotta-
just for fun. It looks like Batman.
But it's unusable.
But it's-
Nikki, I gotta break the news to you. I'm not really a sport connoisseur,
oh.
so everything you're talking about sporks right now is like I'm loving learning about it.
Hey Todd, you're not being a very good spork right
I'm
now.
not a sport. I'm not a sporkologist. I didn't go.
I don't think I've ever
honestly, you ever
actually
thought-
used one.
Oh, I have. Like you think about it. Like I'm not sure if I should use a fork or a spoon. Boom.
Next time you make
spork.
the porky pineapple,
Yeah.
you need to make it a protein bowl and have sporks, and it'll be the sporky pineapple.
We don't have it, Justin.
I don't know what the heck he's.
I'm
talking
off in my own world. All right.
Yeah, he always is. Wow.
I'll
I don't
say
even
that.
have to
I'm a
push
7.
buttons today because
I get that
that's
a
going
7.
on.
I was giving that an 8. That's pretty good.
You guys are very generous with the ratings, at least more
I don't think
generous
I'm as
than my
generous.
people.
Okay, you get a 4 then. 4.
Ah, well, that's my favorite number, so I'll take it.
Well.
I say let's get in the hot sauce challenge.
Oh, let's do it. Well, we got to
doing that right
pause
now?
for that.
What are
But-
we gonna pause for it?
Well, because I got to set it up, man.
Where are you gonna set it up?
Can I go pee?
Go.
Yeah, let's do you want to stop right here or you want to do the questions first?
Let's do questions.
Let's do questions.
We
Let's
got
do the
15 more minutes
questions.
on the timer.
Let's do questions, P, and then hot sauce.
And then what sauce?
Sauce.
What are they selling?
Okay, so
Wait, what was the one SpongeBob scene where it was like the
Who's
the
SpongeBob?
most deadly? blah, 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 drop of hot sauce.
Oh,
Um,
that really Nazi. Okay, so he's putting hot sauce on the tongue.
I don't know
It
that
was
one.
Sandy was doing it to him.
Oh.
Sandy Cheeks just pouring that hot
funny name.
sauce on SpongeBob. And this is a kids episode.
all right, so
I don't know
I know
that
which
one.
one you're talking about, and I'm going to figure that out because that's
So I think that question's going to have a long debate here.
And it had like
Yeah.
the human
Oh, karate.
face on it.
It
had
was
the
a karate
It had
thing.
the human face on it. You know how they like
Yeah.
sometimes have yeah.
yeah, I know. Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, I'm pretty sure they're doing some kind of karate and like SpongeBob karate.
What is that?
that just sounded like a euphemism when you said it.
Yeah, but like none of them are. They're legit. Listen, I don't F around with SpongeBob. I'm legit.
It's on Urban Dictionary, I bet.
He's not a sport connoisseur, but he is a SpongeBob.
I am a
connoisseur.
SpongeBob.
I-
connoisseur.
So everyone who grew up with SpongeBob will always love SpongeBob.
yeah,
Agreed.
dude.
My boyfriend is quite a bit older than me, so he didn't really grow up with SpongeBob. So I'm culturing him, and I've been showing him like all the classics and stuff.
Yeah,
Nice.
I was 13 when that came out.
Wait, are you still in your 20s?
Me, I'm 26.
26, okay.
I don't remember when it came out.
It was 1999.
Was it?
I remember
Yep.
very
Yeah.
well.
Okay, okay.
Yeah,
I know I grew up
He's correct.
watching it.
Listen, dude, I still remember watching the first Simpsons episode in '89.
Literally 99 is the best year ever.
When I was
99?
a kid,
Yeah, so
Yeah.
much stuff.
No,
Well,
I'm a
94 was
96.
really good, but
Before
but,
Y2K took over.
It's definitely better than 01.
who else
Weren't
watched
you, weren't
Ed,
you
Ed,
born
Nettie?
in 01?
I like that
Ed,
end,
Nettie.
Eddie.
That was
What?
so. That was my favorite show before I even liked SpongeBob. I was a little kid. I loved Ed, Ed, Nettie. That was my favorite show.
Oh, I loved it.
And
And
when I was a little girl, I didn't like SpongeBob because I thought he was ugly.
I actually found a wooden plank when I was a kid that
Aw.
looked just like the plank from there.
Did you draw the
and
face on
we
it?
spray painted the face on it, and we had Planky for
didn't
like a
think-
long
that's
time.
that's the only appropriate thing to do with that.
You didn't think SpongeBob was attractive?
I
You didn't watch
was
that
a
show.
little-
was it the
I-
holes?
No, you're right.
Was he just too big of a square for you?
I don't
I
know.
don't know. I've never really watched it. It's like I would never take.
I
that
don't know. I
sponge.
was like a toddler.
I did the
d-
opposite. I was like, I'm watching this because that
That
dude
guy's
is
hot.
fucking
Yeah,
hot.
that guy's smoking hot.
I don't
man.
know. Listen,
And I love his voice.
Is it because of the holes?
Yeah, it's because of the holes.
I don't know. I was a toddler. I just didn't watch it because I thought he was ugly. I don't know what the fuck I was thinking.
All right, so let's.
then- and then
Did
when-
you say something about me a minute ago?
No,
that
not
I didn't
about
catch?
you. When someone said 19, Chris said 1999 was the best year, and then everybody was talking about it. I said, well, it's definitely better than 01.
Why?
As it is, would argue that 2003 was the best year.
That was a good
So-
year too.
You guys know
99
that
was the
song,
best
right?
because
Oh,
after
oh.
Y2K, we hit an alternate
Oh,
timeline. And we're
01 was
living a total
9/11.
different
Is
one.
this,
You
is this
guys,
the Mandela
you guys
effect?
know that song, right?
Yeah, I don't think it's Mandela
do not.
effect. I think our timelines alter. I do
Wow.
know it. But
As it
Not
is,
pop.
yeah,
2003.
it's I don't like it. But
Not pump.
yeah, I just thought it was too much like I don't know. It was just it just didn't feel right.
2003?
I mean, I love
That's
2003.
a
No,
song?
the song.
Yeah,
Who's
I
it
mean, I
by?
love the year.
As it is.
I've actually never heard it.
I don't know.
Yeah, because they were like
they reference so many like
they do.
pop
It's
punk throwbacks, like early 2000s.
it's like it's clever, but it's
I
also
gotta
like the
check it
idea
out.
wasn't.
it goes like, tell me that you're all right because I'm not okay. I left the best of me in 2003 or something
Which
like
is
that.
crazy because I'm Not Okay didn't come out till like 05.
It was like
Right.
yeah,
yeah.
it was about 05.
See,
that,
they didn't even do their math.
Well,
Research.
They couldn't.
Do you
whatever.
They couldn't jump in a time machine.
do you
Yeah.
know the reference for like from 9/11 to 50 Shades of Grey?
No, what?
What?
So get this.
What?
Get this, and I'm like, if I'm not 100% accurate, I'm like 80 to 95.
Okay.
So like Gerard Way, if I'm not mistaken, like witnessed the events of 9/11.
Oh yeah, that's what they
Oh
say.
yeah.
Caused him to
Like he
start.
was there.
Yeah, like
He was on a ferry or something and saw it.
I had,
believe
I
it
had the
happened.
biggest crush on him
Ew.
in like in
mean,
7th grade. I was like, oh.
he's no SpongeBob, but he's
Yeah.
But then,
yep.
and then after that, it was Ronnie Radke.
Ew.
I don't know. I
Oh.
liked the emo boys back then. Okay, I don't know.
Hold on, who is that? Ronnie who?
Ronnie Radke.
So Justin,
was in-
Falling in Reverse and Escape the Fate, man.
He's my
Never heard of him.
No, that's the thing. I hate his personality, but I still think he's one of the.
No, I love no. Okay, I love and hate his
Because you
person-
apparently like Bad Boys, is what it sounds like.
Okay, that's
yeah, because she didn't like SpongeBob, and he's like
That
the
dude didn't have a license, and he's driving all around. And he's breaking into buildings. He's destroying half the city, and she's just like, he's okay, I guess.
But you can't deny that Ronnie Radke is one of the most talented.
yes, you can. We
vocalists
went over
out
this
there.
last week.
Yes,
very talented.
very talented.
He's not okay. I'm not into that type anymore. Okay, that was like
Me
that
neither.
was like I had a crush on him when I was like
Well, I don't want
12,
to suck his
12,
dick. I just want to listen to his
13.
music.
You sure?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I was at Warped Tour. I think it was
Me too.
either Portland or St. Louis. Those are
Oh,
the only ones
Portland,
I've been to. And I was like way in the back, and I waited till he looked my way, and then I waved, and then he waved. And then I also saw Falling in Reverse back in December. Because what?
I saw them 2 weeks ago.
Bitch.
I know you
I
were
wanted to
mad
go
that
to
you
that.
didn't go. Yeah.
Well,
It's crazy that
I-
you guys are jealous that someone saw
well,
Falling in Reverse.
no,
Like,
but
it just
I-
blows my mind.
well, okay.
We actually had a conversation about this.
I like Falling in Reverse a lot. It was my best friend is obsessed with them, so I actually wouldn't have gone to that last Falling in Reverse show, but she really wanted to, because I like them a lot, but they're like not a top favorite, I guess. But
I listened to Watch the World Burn on the way here.
that song, dude, you know how like there's the list of songs that get white people turned.
Yeah.
The Killers.
For me and my best friend, it's Voices in My Head.
All the
Like,
voices in my head. keep it-
literally
yeah.
we were doing a photo shoot one time because like me and my best friend, she's also a model, she's also into this kind of music and stuff, so you guys should have her on sometime. Shout out
Sure.
to Lucy.
Lucy.
But fuck, what was I saying?
I don't know.
But we were doing so people used to get us confused because they think we look alike. Like people think we're sisters all the time, so they like hire us for photo shoots a lot.
Okay.
We were doing a shoot one time and it was going okay. We were doing our thing, whatever. It's work, so whatever. And then she turned on Voices in My Head, and it changed everything.
Changed the whole vibe.
It's like,
Yeah,
That just turns
everybody
the
wanted to
entire
leave.
day.
I think
I
my
mean-
white people band is like Ace of Base or Hootie and the Blowfish.
Okay, I could get
Something
that.
like that,
Yeah.
yeah.
Like Gin Blossoms,
Dude,
But-
any 90s, like 90s music to me is like my I guess like
white people
White
thing.
people.
Yeah, I would probably agree. Like I'm not a big grunge
I'm-
guy, but
I'm not only jealous about the Falling in Reverse part.
Avenged Sevenfold.
I was obsessed with them
Ew.
in high school.
So was I.
They were like in my top 2 favorite bands. Like,
I'll show you a picture from me in high school where I tried to look exactly like M Shadows. It was
I think we'll post that on the group page.
I've got them on
and
Facebook.
I never
edit
saw
that in the
them. I
video.
never got to see them
Please.
live.
Oh, they are. I was so pissed off because after that show, somebody I went to high school with was apparently there, and they posted that it was Avenged's like most shitty set, like it was a terrible set, and I was like, I was there, and it was amazing. Like Avenged Sevenfold has one of the best performances out there,
Do they?
in my opinion. Yeah, their live sets are insane. I mean, they've got the graphics down, the energy,
Better than Taylor
the
Swift.
talent still sticks,
Listen.
everything.
I'll put on my tinfoil hat again if we're going to talk.
no, we're not gonna do that.
I thought
But hey, can we
Avenged,
talk about how do you feel about Y2K and the timeline shift? That's my theory I came up
So-
with. So I don't know if you've heard of it.
So listen, yeah, man. Look,
Wait, real quick. What is the capital of Tennessee without looking it up?
it's Nashville.
It's Knoxville.
It's not Knoxville.
So I learned it was Knoxville,
No,
but it is Nashville.
it's always been Nashville.
No, it apparently, but when the timeline shifted, yes.
It's possible I've been affected because there's like so like for instance, the heart. I remember growing up like the heart was like on like your left side. Now they're saying like the heart's in the middle.
Oh, see?
And
Timeline shift.
Obviously, there's the big one, the Berenstein Bears.
Yeah, it's a
Oh,
timeline
yeah.
shift, man.
Yeah.
That underwear company, the Cornucopia.
Oh,
thing,
Fruit of the
Fruit of
Loom.
the Loom, yeah.
Yeah.
There was that.
Yeah, it's not the-
cornucopia, yeah. What?
It's not the Mandela effect. It is a time shift, timeline shift.
Also,
I can see that.
the satellites, the Starlink satellites that
Yeah.
have been flying around and everything. I'm not convinced they're satellites, man.
What could
No
they
way.
be?
I mean, Elon Musk is probably up there flying around.
I mean, that's possible, but
My best friend saw those. I was like, what?
Yeah, me and my
Why
kid were sitting
nobody-
on the front porch, and like, whew, here come these things. I'm like, dude, these are aliens, and everyone,
I mean, it could be aliens.
I actually worked for Dish, and we set up a lot of internet and stuff. And a lot of people had Starlink things, and it's actually like really cool because they have like these little mini satellites that they connect, or dishes that connect to the satellite, and it rotates auto sync.
Oh my
with
goodness!
the damn
Listen,
satellite.
So follows them.
I'm not a flat earther,
Yeah.
but I'm not like a globalist either. I'm open for. I like evidence on both sides. I like to know like why do you think this is, and tell me why. And man, there's just some cool stuff out there that I'm just I'm not like, boo, the sun, like I obviously like there's just a lot of information out there.
Yeah.
So
There is.
I try
Save
to
it for the
I try to be
Toddcast.
like that too, because
Gotcha.
like the way I was like 6-7 years ago is like a lot different than I am now. Like a lot of my views actually flipped. So I try to be open. Like even when I think I know something, I'll be like, "Hey, look at this video where they're saying blah blah blah. Like, what do you think of that?" Like, I don't know. It's good to be like curious about stuff like that because we get so convinced that we're right about everything, and then you find out you're not, and it's like, whoa.
You live in that
Right.
age now where you can share like all kinds of information, but it's easier to see other people's point of view too, to where it really opens up your eyes. To where like, hey man, like I remember I used to be this way. I remember I used to be this way, and now you're like, oh man, I see both sides now.
Yeah,
and it's
Right.
part of it's probably because I'm old.
On most issues, I've been on most issues. I've been on both sides. So like, I don't even like to argue about like even controversial stuff because it's like, I believe this, but I actually used to be where you are, so I get it.
Yeah, it's like
I-
open-mindedness.
So Ted Lasso said one time, "Be curious, not judgmental."
Yeah, I like that.
I got it from Walt Whitman, I think it was, but
I
he
like
said
pepperoni. And a
Yeah.
lot of people judge me. He's like, oh, it's so basic. But I'm like, I'm telling you, when you have the right sauce, the right
Yeah.
cheese,
I agree.
the right.
When you have Fired's pepperoni.
That's
I mean,
true.
We got that pepperoni that cups. It's good stuff.
Oh yeah,
Dude.
I love cup pepperoni.
Oh,
why
like
is it different?
Hell,
Like,
I love
why
it.
is
I
it
love it
different?
when those
So-
pepperonis
so-
cup me.
So why does it cup versus a pepperoni that doesn't?
Well,
cup?
why does it taste different?
Does it taste different?
I
Yeah.
think so.
It's
Well,
like-
usually
it's like-
they're thicker.
Well, it's
Maybe that's it.
because I think it's greasier, but like in a good way.
Oh,
Like
that could be it.
Once the heat hits it and it cups and it holds the grease in, so you're getting like all the grease concentrated into that bite.
the Greasy Cups is also a band name of mine.
Well, going back to the flat Earth thing,
Yeah.
going back to the flat Earth thing though, I think it comes down to like you watch these videos and at a first glance they're very convincing, right? Like all these arguments that these people are making, and it can be anything, not just flat Earth, but
It can definitely be anything because that's where because for the longest time I'm just like absolutely not. There's no such thing as flat Earth, and then once you become a conspiracy theorist, which I don't really think they're conspiracies.
A lot of times it's just I see this ahead of time and
well, I
then it
think
comes out later.
I think it comes down to like just these people that are putting these videos out being incredible salesmen. Like
It's very possible, well, like if
I think
Keith,
so.
if Keith made a TikTok about like anything, I'm sure we could convince some people.
I think the Y2K thing.
We're gonna go into a quick break, guys.
Gotta pee.
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot about the P.
It's okay.
Sound like a phone ringing. Hello?
All right, so we're definitely running into a long episode, which is fantastic. We're having a blast
Fantastic for us, maybe not for
editing.
listeners. But,
Or the editors.
yeah.
So we kind of skipped over the questions earlier.
You'll find out from your YouTube analytics.
We made a post earlier. We only got one person from. It's Brian. I won't say his last name just for privacy. I think without asking his permission, we shouldn't use last names. So he sent us a question.
Do what?
do you remember Brian?
I don't know if I know Brian.
He graduated with us or with me.
With you?
He's basically been like our most active fan so far.
Yeah. Shout out to Brian.
Shout out to Brian.
I like how you have to have the phone to memorize this one
Yeah.
question.
It is a
It's
real
very
easy.
long- It's a very long question.
He's privacy.
So Brian wants to know, He says, I want to know what you all think makes an accurate depiction of pop punk music. What makes pop punk and what separates it from the old traditional punk? Let's go around the table, starting with Nikki, because she's excited.
Eating pizza 3 meals a day and hating your hometown.
Perfect.
Ah.
That's too close to home.
It's kind of like why we
I
named our
think that's more
podcast.
Midwest.
Yeah,
emo.
yeah.
and if you got the flannel, that's a bonus.
That's definitely Midwest emo depiction. I
Well,
think that was
I
So-
saw
To me-
I
to me
saw
it's
the
grunge.
post. I saw a post today that
Used to
said,
be.
"Do you wear flannel in the yeehaw way or the pop punk way?" And for me, I'm like
y'alternative.
both actually.
Y'alternative.
Because I grew up in a small town surrounded by cornfields, and I also love pop punk. So
All of us too.
We don't have any
Y'all
cornfields
turn-
here.
Yeah, we do.
I mean, not.
All-
I mean, I'm
all
sure
around.
there's some.
I can
Like,
take you to some.
I'm sure there's some, but I meant like it's not
Keith,
like
I
a.
drive through 'em every
will
day.
you hold hands with me in the cornfield
I would love.
and listen to
I
Midwest
thought-
emo?
I thought you'd never ask.
Isn't that pretty much Leadwood?
Leadwood has corn.
No,
I know St. Jen is basically nothing but
St. Jen,
cornfield.
yeah,
No,
but
here in Farmington, I can I ride my bike by there, and it's pretty dope. Like at midnight,
yeah.
and like
Oh,
you,
that's dangerous. I hope you wear
Yeah,
reflectors.
Todd gets
I
exercise.
have
What a
some dope-
loser.
I have some dope lights on my bike.
Okay.
And I mean, I get also incredibly medicated when I go on these rides too, because
So if it hits you, you won't get hurt.
well, that's not why, but it is a bonus.
Okay,
of being
okay.
medicated on my
Yeah.
midnight bike rides.
I just want you to be safe. That's all I'm concerned about.
I
Because then we can't go through those cornfields together.
I avoid people, so like I don't
Weak.
bike in like
I
in
know,
really
I know.
trafficked areas.
Okay,
Uh,
that's good.
Okay, Keith, what do you think makes pop punk?
So,
What makes real pop punk?
all right. So I think it's all interpretation. I think they all ride the same bus, right?
Yeah,
I think so. So like you can throw out punk bands, and I think it's changed with the time, because you think about like the first pop punk bands like Descendants and
yeah.
you MXPX and things like that, and MXPX moved a little more poppier. Then you got Blink that moved a little more poppier, but you can go back and say that they were at the time, and even like NoFX. I think melodic. I think the more melodic, it's more pop punk, but I think it's just interpretation. I think you got straight punk, but I don't think that even comes close to the same thing. I don't know. You know, I
Yeah.
think there's like a gray line that moves.
I see that. And Todd?
for me, the only really difference is I guess more attitude and like how does the band like portray themselves? You know, so like sure, you know, your music might be like more catchier or whatever, you know,
Yeah.
more mainstream or whatever. But you know, like to me, punk is more the mentality. Like,
Yeah.
I don't care. I don't give an F about this or that. You know, because like, I still think pop punk bands could be super punk. It just, you know,
Yeah, I agree. It's a mentality. that's
like
good.
if the Sex Pistols wanted to be mainstream, I don't think they'd change who they were. You know,
He's
they're
doing
still-
cat stuff
Yeah.
over there.
I would agree with that.
I love
So-
cats so much.
I kind of think the same thing. I think is what you're doing, right? Because
You
I
know,
think
it's- if you live that rock star lifestyle, you know, but
yeah,
you did, you know, a bunch of like, you know, pop punk, you know, like if
Well-
a Simple Plan, you know, was acting more, like, you know, whatever hardcore, like
Yeah.
to me, it's all about, you know, just not really caring, like, hey, we're out here doing our thing. If you don't like us,
Right.
here's the middle finger kind of.
So I think I agree. So too, I've said this, like I watched this like Warped Tour documentary, and Christopher Drew, I was like, man, that guy's punk rock as shit, but he's not, right? Like musically, you know what I mean? So that's why I think like that's a very mentality. I like that. Like I,
I have
think
a story
so.
about him.
You got a story about everybody.
I
I'm just kidding. But go ahead.
Let's hear it.
I was at Warped Tour. He literally walked past me. I'm like, I love you. He's like, I love you, and he touched my hand, and that's all.
Oh man, he's
Nice.
never
He
touched
must
my
have-
hand.
He
It was
must have
like
not
a-
looked like SpongeBob then.
Yeah, he doesn't. He doesn't.
Chris, what
It was
about
like
you,
a
my man?
Same size though.
Oh gosh, I have no.
Chris chose to opt out of
Justin,
that question.
oh, did he?
Yeah. So
Because like Justin, you have to give him the mic, my man.
Yeah. He's like,
he already opted out of it. You were out there taking a fart.
I farted and I peed simultaneously.
Wow.
So for me,
Those
I
are the
think
best.
Yeah.
if you're taking out all of the influences outside of just pure pop punk, I think what makes pure pop punk what it is you're taking, well, first off, you're going to the root where it's pop and punk. Punk music is going to be very rebellious and heavy distortion, straight power chords, and pop punk does that. But you're adding the pop element. You're going to be throwing in a lot of typically higher vocal registries, typically nasally.
Oh, you know what I mean?
Keith, like Keith, and and I mean you're gonna have pop punk.
You got nasally too.
Yeah, a little bit. Pop
you're up
culture
there.
references, and I mean you're gonna have a lot of catchy choruses, basically that's the foundations of pure pop punk, and then just it became a lifestyle after it kind of got popularized. You know,
Yeah.
He broke it down for us.
I think there's a lot of, the deeper you dive, there's a lot of different sections of pop punk too.
Well, yeah, but I think for pure pop punk, like on an instrumental scale, you know, the guitars mainly you're gonna have a not so heavy like punk distortion, but still a little bit of distortion. Yeah, like a crunchy distortion with mostly energetic power chords. You're gonna have a bass line most of the time. Now they can be floating, but most of the time it's gonna be a punchy chord-driven bass, and then the drums are typically going to be rather it's a simple beat or crazy drums. That cat is going to town over there.
Well, dude, I keep watching him because he keeps walking by my camera.
It's like super crazy, energetic drums, but it's usually all of the guitar parts, all of the drum parts, all of the lyrics and the vocal melodies. It's all catchy shit at the same time of being super energetic and what makes punk.
So you think Sum 41's pop punk?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
But like that's one of the bands I was talking about that like they live that kind of like
Yeah.
that punk rock kind of.
So they're very,
rock
like-
star lifestyle.
Yeah.
you know, but that's.
But they also do
They're
chunky
they're
stuff.
definitely
and
rebellious.
Yeah.
They have that diversity, you know, because they did that Chuck album and they did, you know,
And
which
tons
is
of
fire.
bands.
And they did one
ride
that's,
the
like,
line,
more-
you know, because like one band I've mentioned was that I've loved in the past few episodes is Goldfinger, and like they're very much pop punk, but I mean they do skate punk, they do ska punk, you know. There's just
That's the thing. Like you can break it down. They can
Yeah.
be on anything. Like it's
Right.
That's why
And
I think it's just
that's-
it's just a broad term.
and that's why I think we've done this thing with the podcast where we're talking about pop punk music and stuff like that, but like what Keith has mentioned is, you know, like anybody can be pop punk. And even if they're not claiming to be pop punk, they can be pretty pop punk, especially because like it's become more than just a musical taste. It's become basically like a lifestyle, especially with the resurgence in the past few years.
That's kind of like how emo is. Like when I talk about emo music, like there's emo as a genre, but
Yeah.
usually when I'm talking about emo, it's like the culture. And
Yeah.
like when I talk about emo music, usually I'm referring to like what emo kids liked, especially like in
Right.
the early 2000s.
Chris bought me Emo's pizza the other day.
Dude, my favorite kinds of pizza are like super thin crust or like Chicago style deep dish. Like
Oh, I like a Chicago.
both ends of the spectrum.
We
don't like
definitely got to give a shout out to Deloge emos. They were fire the other day. Like I've had some emos that's been pretty poor. But they were spot on. They did take forever, but
Hey, it takes
but
time to make a masterpiece.
It was
What was it?
killer. Deloge emos over here. Deloge, the city right before Park Hills that you got to there. They have an emos. I used to work there when I was 18, maybe. Yeah, I was a
Started as
delivery
love.
driver, and I hadn't had it in years. And Justin and I had lunch there the other day, and
You
it
said
was-
Delogimos. I'm like, oh, is that like a fancy like
It is a
Italian?
fancy one.
Like
It's
it
very-
sounds like an Italian
there-
restaurant. Or
They
There
used to
was
have
a
a
lot of,
buffet that was killer.
Well, this area there's a lot of German and French settlers, so you
I'm
have
German.
Yeah, so you have like Saint Genevieve and Saint Francois.
this area has a lot of history, and people like
Yeah.
we have the St. Francis Mountains down here, and a lot of people don't know that this mountain range used to be as big or bigger than the Rocky Mountains. Just it's 1.5 billion years old. So, but you know, due to like wind erosion, all that stuff, that's why our mountain range doesn't seem like a mountain range.
Right.
You know, like a lot of people don't know like the Appalachians, same mountains like in the Highlands in Scotland because of like when the continents used to be together.
Yeah.
Right. You know, but the Rocky Mountains are only about 500 million years old. So it's like you know they're about 1 billion years younger than the mountains that we have here. So
Yeah. That's it. Thanks.
But yeah, you were talking about the emo
But-
culture. I cut you off with the pizza
No,
thing.
you're
My bad.
good. I mean, I think I pretty much said it. Like, fuck, I don't remember.
So I think that's kind of the same thing too. Is like, what's the difference between pop punk and emo too? Which I think
Sad boy shit.
There's-
Really, I mean
there's-
that.
But if you listen to
you're
pop
breaking it
punk,
down-
there's not a
it's sad too.
There's it all. To me,
Well,
it's
see,
all the
that's-
same category.
I think so.
But there's also
They ride the same bus. It's like we
Yeah.
mentioned before.
like there's my emo that I grew up with, and then there's
Saves the
like
Day, Get Up
y'all's emo, like
American football,
dashboard,
Dashboard.
professional,
Ooh.
Bright Eyes.
Oh
worked-
boy.
I remember Bright Eyes.
Bright
yeah.
Eyes,
And
still
then now,
going.
well, like I hear bands like this is emo,
You were-
like, and I'm like, I don't know if that's emo, if that if that's just like like My Chemical Romance. Or
Yeah,
like,
I
that's
don't think
emo.
they're
I'm I
like-
don't think that's emo.
I
To
don't
me,
agree.
that's-
Yeah. No, I do agree with you, Todd.
It's
but yeah.
very much. I think it's theatrical rock, and it's got a lot of emo and pop punk melodies, and they're kind of like
My
one of the
Chemical
leading.
Romance?
I would say theatrical.
Aren't they emo?
They
So,
are emo.
I
and
think-
they're
to
pop
me-
punk. But I would categorize them as theatrical just because of how much theatrical type stuff that they do in their performances and just their image in general. I mean, if you look at bands like Kiss, that's nothing pop punk or anything like that. But Kiss, it's very much a gimmick, a show, and things like that. And I'm not bashing on My Chemical Romance at all. I absolutely love My Chemical Romance. But the bands like that go crazy all out on their image, their looks, and the performance and different aspects like that. It's very theatrical.
Dude, I
so I
forgot.
would consider it theatrical rock overall, but it has the emo and the pop punk.
I forgot to finish my link about MCR to or 9/11.
Oh, you did? Yeah.
Shades of Grey. Okay. So Gerard Way watched the 9/11 events, right? And then that
feel
caused
like
him.
Riding a
I feel like
ferry,
I
we
heard
got
that.
it through that already.
And so you're like, I got to start My Chemical Romance
Is
because
that
of
when
this.
it started?
That's the rumor. I think that's true.
Yeah, and then so because of that,
Black
that
Parade.
inspired-
No.
Holy
that
shit.
album came out like way later.
Yeah. That was the mainstream one. That's right.
Of course he knows that.
Yeah.
And then so My Chemical Romance inspired the Twilight chick, I guess, to write those books.
Oh.
And then
Oh,
that
I
inspired
heard
the
that
50
too.
Shades of Grey
Okay.
thing. Because I guess there's the 50.
Justin, the way you looked at us when you had that thought, you were like, I just unlocked all the secrets to the universe.
hey, that happened later.
He's a big Twilight
It
fan.
definitely could have been correlated.
What?
Didn't Gerard Way have something to do with the Umbrella Academy as well?
He made that show like he's.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
Yeah, I never watched it.
I haven't either.
Uh,
But,
there's a lot of shows that I'm like,
think,
nah.
Oh, you know what show I'm watching right now?
What?
Manifest.
Never
I have
heard of
not
it.
seen it.
wait, what is it? How does that, what's that about?
So,
Did they ride a plane?
yeah.
Okay, I started that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking watch it. Watch the
So
whole
I'm like
thing. Trust me.
5, 6, 7. I might be further than that,
Watch-
but it was pretty interesting.
Dude, it gets so much better.
Because they hear shit and stuff like that, right?
Oh my gosh. It gets better and better with every single episode.
Okay.
I
Keep
just
watching
got
it.
done
Trust me.
binging
Yeah.
Suits.
Suits.
I keep watching Buffy and Angel. Like I watch all the shows I watch from the
Okay.
90s. Like
So,
that's-
so Suits. If anybody doesn't know anything about it, I basically just sum it up by saying it's basically Grey's Anatomy, except for it's
Sounds
lawyers
terrible.
instead of doctors.
this just sounds
It's
terrible.
a great show.
Yeah, that
honestly.
does not sound
It's
good at
honestly
all.
a really good show.
This-
Well, then you describe it a different way if you want me to watch it.
if I was a 45-year-old
Yeah.
single woman, I might watch that show. But
Hey, I
not.
loved Grey's Anatomy. Okay,
I'm not surprised.
Yeah, it's very mainstream.
You beat me to it.
It's one of the most popular shows ever, so I can
watched
see
Grey's
why.
Anatomy when I
what
listened
about
to Fall Out Boy.
pop punk emo shows? One Tree Hill.
I never watched it,
One
but
Tree Hill was
the-
good.
What?
But
Pop punk
Kate,
shows?
Kate Vogel, do you know Kate Vogel?
Yes,
Oh,
I
really?
love Kate Vogel.
I saw her live with Natasha Bedingfield and Andy Grammer.
Oh hell yeah!
We went for Kate Vogel because my brother and I love her.
One of my all-time favorite MTV acoustic sessions was when All Time Low played Remembering Sunday, and Kate Vogel covered Julia Sims' part
Oh yeah,
on that set, and it was fucking
her.
fantastic.
Yeah,
See that being
And
good.
I
Kate
remember
Vogel
when they
like
took
was
back
one of the
Sunday.
biggest
Yeah, I do too.
presences on MySpace.
she's so good. She's so underrated.
Absolutely.
I remember from the show. I don't know anything.
Her
else.
music is
she
so
played Mia
good.
Catalana.
Yeah, I remember from the show, but I don't remember. I don't know anything else.
Oh, her music is amazing, dude.
But
It is. It is.
I wouldn't call that a pop punk emo show though. But Pete
I
Wentz
would
was
say-
on it.
I never saw the show. I just
One
know
Tree
her.
Hill had a shit ton. They had like Jack's Mannequin.
They had
They
good.
had,
They had good music. yeah.
They had a ton of. It was a ton of bands.
I never watched that show.
I'm
I
telling
watched
you,
it a couple years back.
they had
Again,
Story of the
because-
Year. They had Less Than Jake. They had a ton of pop punk bands on there.
These are all good bands.
All when these bands were like starting to hit like
Well, it
their
was like
peaks.
2002.
Right
3,
before they
and
started hitting their peaks, they were on One Tree Hill. Like that was a big spotlight for showcasing pop punk bands because one of the biggest aspects of that show was showcasing music and stuff because of the main character Peyton, or one of the main characters Peyton, having like the background of promoting
Those
shows. and
cats are on some crackhead
they-
shit right now.
Well, they've been fighting.
Yeah.
Like they've been
Oh.
like wrestling and all that stuff.
shit. This is the cat task.
Wrestling is different from wrestling. There's two different.
No, oh, I know. Yeah.
Like
I
there's
know.
like professional.
Show
like,
me.
I could. I could show you wrestling. I couldn't show you like.
That's what I want.
Okay, I can't show you like Olympic wrestling because that's like gifted athletes and
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But I could show you some wrestling.
Oh, yeah.
I walked outside that door earlier and there were like 3 cats. I was like, oh my gosh, that's so awesome. Because I was literally when I came here, anytime I go anywhere, I'm like, I hope they have cats. So I was like gonna ask if they have cats, and I saw 3. I'm like, that's amazing.
After you mentioned
And
you were a
then-
cat person, I guess it probably would have been a smart thing for me to mention to you that we
And
It's not a
then-
cat
shit
person.
with
That's a
cats
cat
over here.
liker.
But then
Cat person's
but then,
totally different.
But then his daughter took me inside to show me the bathroom. I'm like, oh, how many cats do you have? She's like, we have 14. I'm like, fuck yeah.
Well, that cat just tasted pineapple and absolutely fucking hated it. So no more pineapple on pizza.
Justin likes to hang out with his cats after a long bath, and he turns on Grey's Anatomy.
while,
no.
While the
I
Black
sit-
Parade's playing in the
No, I
background.
sit around the poker table with the cats, and we have poker and cigars. It's a
Okay.
great time.
Normally, I would.
That's weird.
Hey, cat, don't lick that Mountain Dew can.
That's funny. That's his name.
Normally,
Cat. He understood everything.
normally I would eat after a cat, but after learning about toxoplasmosis, I'm not doing that.
Oh, yeah.
shit.
Toxoplasmosis is nothing to mess with.
I
don't
have
know
enough.
nothing. Tell me about it.
That's my band name. Dibs on the band name.
Is that the thing that they say pretty much everyone has?
A lot of people
Or a
do.
lot of people
It's
do, yeah.
it comes from like the cat's gut, I believe, and it's
Ew.
like
Then
it's
why
like,
do I have it?
Wasn't there a South Park episode about that?
I don't know.
What's
It's,
South
Are
Park?
you thinking of the one where they sniff like the cat pees on them?
Yeah.
it's why they tell pregnant women not to like clean out cat litter boxes
Huh.
or whatever.
Is that the thing that where people become more like bigger risk takers
Yes,
when they get it?
That's
like
it.
a lot of motorcycle riders
Yeah.
and stuff like that.
What?
Yeah.
And
Fuck.
I already have like 10 different conditions, so I'm not fucking around with it.
Huh. Wow. We've learned a lot today, guys.
Yeah. Hey.
Yeah.
So
Let's learn something else, Justin.
yeah, we are gonna learn something else. So Chris has a new promotional opportunity for us. It's a cross promotion between the show and Fired. Chris, you wanna do what?
I forgot what that was. Like what was it for though?
So
So you were gonna do something
When
with
this-
a pizza. Okay.
when
so,
this episode comes out, you have to comment your favorite pizza.
yeah, you comment your favorite pizza on the post that we post below, and Chris can take it.
That's like
So we
Post
want to know
Malone
your
is Post
favorite
Malone.
pizza toppings. We want to know what you like on a pizza. I want everybody that hears this to comment under the post when we post this episode. I'll pick my favorite one out of all the comments, and they will get a free pizza the next week.
Chris really
yeah.
likes green olives.
A free pizza from Fired.
Yeah,
Yeah,
you can't go wrong.
Go on the post and comment and engage, man. Like, tell them your favorite pizza, and I mean, get that free pizza. You are if you have not tried Fired Pizza, you are sleeping on some greatness.
It's really good.
Feel free to comment as many times as you like. Every comment's an entry, and we'll pick from there.
Hell yeah.
Am I
I
allowed
like
to
that.
enter?
Of course.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
See, even Nikki is willing to drive an hour and 40 minutes to come grab a free pizza from Fired.
It's pretty good.
So that means you've got to do it too. Maybe
So
not drive an hour and 40 minutes, but you can if you want to. He'll still welcome you.
so next week we're gonna do another music draft, right?
Yes.
Okay. So next week, but we need to figure out what the punishment's going to be for Justin because he has 8 likes on the status and they are all his pages.
So I still like the pepper spray idea.
I'm down for whatever because I'm not going to lose.
I'm not getting anything in my eye.
That's what she said.
Yeah.
I will take a taser to the nut sack before I get pepper spray.
Hey, at least he's moved on from the butthole stuff.
Well, that's just because we turned it down.
Yeah. But I think that's one thing that I wanted to say. And then hey, is everybody like Silverstein that listens to this, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So if you go to Notes for Hope's page, Facebook page,
Yeah.
and you like the barn, and then enter that, it's $1, like donation $1. You could be entered for that raffle. And I don't have many entries right now. And if you don't know Notes for Hope, go back. You can listen to what I
And
talked
you'll get
about.
a
and
Silverstein
look it up.
vinyl.
But yeah, Silverstein Discovering the Waterfront. You could pay $1 and win this. But yeah, go to it,
Yeah, that's the
Todd.
one you were talking
Speaking
about.
Yeah.
speaking of like heavier music like that, Beartooth's new album is coming out on Friday.
Yes.
Are you eating another piece of pizza?
Huh.
I am. It's so good.
Keith, how many?
What's going on over here?
They're oh goodness, we're playing Mortal Kombat.
I don't know.
But anyway, yeah, like the barn. Go to Notes for Hope page and like that too, obviously.
And so we just talked about the music draft, the second one happening next week. We're going to kick off.
What was Chris was about to say something
Did you
too?
say something?
I was just going to ask how many entries do we have currently for that Silverstein?
Two.
Two.
We have two.
Where
Yeah.
Chances
where do
are
we go
huge
to
right now?
win
That's
this?
it. So go to Notes for Hope's Facebook page,
Okay.
and then you'll see it. I have it pinned, I think.
I can just search Notes for Hope.
Yep, Notes for Hope on Facebook, and then it'll take you to the link. Like find the post.
You want to know
Take
how
the
messed
link.
up I was when I was little?
What in the world?
You guys were talking about Mortal Kombat. I used to watch my brother play that game because I liked watching the fatalities. I was like a little girl. I was like,
Fatality.
something went
my
wrong
goodness.
somewhere.
But so anyway, that took a left turn. But anyway,
I have ADHD. If you say something about something, my brain's gonna connect.
but that was
with
like
something.
30 seconds ago.
I was chewing on pizza.
I'm the
Oh,
same
okay.
damn
I think
way.
she was watching the screen.
Okay.
This is
But,
dope.
but yeah, so anyway,
I
go
had
to
to
that,
wait
like it,
till I
go to this
finished.
promotion, and then so as far as Notes for Hope goes, we're gonna be putting another one on there after that.
Mhm.
If this one goes, and I don't want to tell you what it is, but I want to tell you what it is.
And we're going to kick off a new draft. This one is not a musical related one. This one, I think we're going to do favorite pizza toppings. So we're going to go around the table. Keith,
Pizza toppings are just like pizza.
Is this-
favorite
they're gonna
favorite toppings to go on a pizza. We're not building our own pizza.
So
vote,
So
and people are gonna vote on who has the best.
how many do I pick?
Dude, I'm gonna.
we're going to go
lose
up to
this.
5.
I'm gonna.
How are we gonna have that
lose.
many?
There's
5 toppings on one pizza.
there's
I'll have
Hundreds
a
of
supreme
toppings.
Are
pizza.
we
go
are
on
we
pizza.
all using the same ones?
What do you mean? No.
Like, so that means
We
we gotta
can't
come up
use-
with 20
yeah.
toppings.
That's what makes it
That's
hard.
a lot. Chris, can you be on my team? Absolutely. So I mean, I'll go with pepperoni first.
Wait, so because you say pepperoni, I don't get to choose pepperoni?
Yeah, Justin, you writing these down?
I thought you were going to, but
I thought
sure.
you were.
I
You got the
can.
pen and the paper.
Oh, okay. So this is totally different than I thought we were.
So
gonna
this is like a
I don't- okay,
So who
that's
all
fine.
is in
That's
on
fine.
this draft?
I'll be on it.
I mean,
You, Willie?
The game.
Are we doing?
it makes sense that Chris is on this. Yeah,
said we could choose up to 5, right?
yeah.
Okay.
But you got to do one at a time, right? Yeah, it's a
Nikki,
draft.
are you game?
Snake draft.
Okay.
But I know I'm gonna lose because I have really fucking weird taste in food.
You never know.
listen, he just took my breadwinner.
I
Right
mean,
there.
it was the obvious first choice.
Well,
I'm like very likely autistic, so I like very weird shit.
Sames. Samesies.
Justin, I'm not sure it's autism.
No, I'm very sure it is.
he's self-diagnosed.
Me too.
Well,
it's okay.
both of my kids are diagnosed, and it's very genetic, and they act exactly like me. And I'm fucking weird as hell.
That's for sure.
Cat. Stop.
You, did you see?
No, that's mine.
He wrote his name, J.S.
He's like, I'm not even gonna write vowels.
I just spelled my name. Did you spell? Okay.
Is it Dodd
I
Tuckett?
just scared this cat
Okay,
so bad.
since there are 5 of us involved, how about and you're so worried about there being so many toppings, this week we will just go with 3.
Okay, I'm down.
3 each. I think we can survive that.
So are we doing it in a draft order?
Fine.
Yeah, we'll do this.
Okay, so I picked pepperoni.
Well, I wrote it down not in order, but that's fine. So, Keith, you're going with pepperoni?
What the fuck?
What do you mean not in order? His
Yeah.
name's right there.
You're going
Oh,
with
you're just
pepperoni?
gonna pick one, and then we're gonna go around. And think, so that's what makes it hard.
Okay.
It's a draft.
Okay.
All right. So Chris, what do you think?
Cream cheese.
Wait, hey, get on the mic, dude.
Cream cheese.
Okay.
JST.
Just
Everybody knows I'm choosing pineapple, so.
okay.
I'm gonna start with the meat,
Yeah, you gotta start.
and
with
I'm gonna go with bacon,
oh, okay, okay,
crispy bacon, not like the floppy bacon.
yeah,
I want it crispy.
Nikki?
Okay, so is this what I would like on
Yeah.
a pizza?
Yes, yes. Your
So-
favorite toppings on a pizza.
Okay, so I usually eat straight cheese, but when I put a topping on a pizza, I like onions.
Okay.
Ooh,
We'll go
I
onion.
like
onions
onions.
too, yeah.
Well, so I have my second choice.
Hold up.
Hey, I'm just gonna go into it.
There you
Okay,
go.
just leave me alone.
Are you having problems like writing?
But I think,
Yes.
yeah,
It's just like
Yes.
one thing.
he's like, there's too many vowels. But so I think strategically, I should make a different decision here and go ham.
Are
Ham.
we talking about ham or Canadian?
Are we talking
bacon?
about ham or
I'm
John
talking ham. I'm talking ham. You can have Canadian bacon.
I didn't say I wanted it.
I'm just saying it's there.
It's just I'm just making a clarification.
All right, yeah.
Christopher.
Chris, you're up.
So does it have to be a standard topping, or can it
No,
be?
it could be anything.
It can be one that I invented.
You could pick 3
All right.
cream cheeses if you wanted.
Pepperoni and Nduja.
Do me what?
Nduja.
And do you what?
What is that?
So it's like a spreadable salami. Typically, it's made with like.
Spreadable salami.
I'll give you a spreadable salami.
So typically, it's made with like
Justin,
pork shoulder
don't.
and it's cured. We make it with pepperoni though, and so we grind up pepperoni, mix some Calabrian chilies in it, and it's kind of like a paste.
So
Okay.
you need to bring a paste pizza next time.
Okay, that sounds really good though,
Next time
because
I make it.
I love
Yeah.
salami.
Yeah, dude.
It's pretty fantastic.
So my next choice is chicken.
Okay.
I love chicken on pizza.
Fried chicken or grilled chicken? Like, are we being
Any
specific?
chicken.
Okay.
Any chicken.
I didn't know. You know, he wanted to go with that Canadian bacon ham different, so.
Are you keeping up okay? Did you spell chicken C?
I didn't spell just so you know, I didn't spell Nduja right.
Yeah, I was gonna spell that.
Nduja is
That's why he likes
spreadable-
KFC. There's no vowels and it's just all there.
Hey, Kentucky Fried, fuck you.
I'm gonna go.
Doesn't even make sense.
Fuck with A&W.
Oh, yeah, he doesn't. Just a W.
I'm gonna go with shrooms.
Okay. Ooh,
Just
good choice.
shrooms or mushrooms?
Chris is shrooms.
So I don't do the magic mushrooms on my pizza. Well, I have.
He does those separate.
I do those separate because for 2 different reasons. So
So mushrooms.
yes.
Okay, Nikki.
I wasn't trying to out you. I was just trying to make a joke.
Oh, he's already outed.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's already like
I
the magic
don't like
mushroom
hide
man.
Nothing.
Okay.
I'm not shameful of who I am.
He loves his shrooms. He's a very fun guy.
I'm a very
Wow.
Hey,
very big
we don't laugh at Justin. We laugh at Justin. We just don't laugh at his jokes.
I'm a
Okay.
very big advocate.
We should have
for,
told you that earlier.
Okay.
I firmly believe like mushrooms can like heal like a lot of mental health issues and stuff like that.
I've heard such things.
Well, especially like when it comes to like marijuana or mushrooms, I think a lot of people are just uneducated on it.
Yeah.
Because their whole life they're like, oh, remember those old weed commercials? Where,
Thanks,
like,
Ronald Reagan.
that girl was like flattened in the couch. Like this is what
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
I want to be that way.
Todd, I've been taking lion's mane mushrooms for the last probably 6 weeks.
Yeah.
And the mental clarity and focus is amazing.
I had
Like, so
some
you're right
coffee
about
with that before, like with the coffee made out of that.
That
I've
mud.
seen- I've seen that,
Is
and
it
it was
Rise?
nice.
Rise?
No, this is just something I got off Amazon, and
I had a supplement of lion's mane at some point, and they make like a mushroom coffee called Rise.
yeah, I
that-
know what you're talking about.
And like they sent it free to me, and I gave it to my boyfriend because he's the chef. I'm like, make something good with it, and he like it tastes like shit until you like mix it into something good, and
I thought it was good.
he's like he's
I didn't do it. That was Keith. That was Keith. See, if I would have said it, no one would have laughed. So.
Well, I was just like, really? This don't work that way.
Oh shit! I guess
that's fine.
I
That's fine.
started this already too. So
Oh, okay. Well, clap.
So anyway, yeah, lion's mane. I had the coffee. It was really good, and it felt pretty
it wasn't Rise.
I don't remember. It's been a while.
Did it make you feel really good?
Yeah.
Doesn't
Yeah.
Joe Rogan have that with Alpha Brain supplement
Yeah,
or whatever?
I have that
Yeah.
too. I have that too.
No, I don't take like regular mushrooms for like I do believe like regular mushrooms and stuff for like health benefits. I take a lot of vegetables, a lot of supplements. Not like supplements, but like I firmly believe you can heal yourself through like just like what the earth kind of gives you. And I'm by no means a hippie, but I've done a lot of research on this kind of stuff. And, just having those magic mushrooms, man, it's just so much clarity when you do take those and everything. And it's not for everybody, but it's helped me wonders.
Okay.
Quick plug before we get back to the draft. Todd's talking about being one with the earth. I just want to quickly talk about Deep Space Studios and Deep Space Explorers. Go check out this dude on Facebook, his pictures, his photography business as a whole, and take a look at the quality. If you love that shit and you have a photography gig that you need done, let Todd know and pay this man to take some pictures for you.
I appreciate you plugging me.
Amen.
I'll plug you anytime, buddy.
Why are models and photographers like the most, like people don't take those careers seriously?
Well,
Like people think we're just going to work for free all the time.
I think a lot of people, I'm not saying this is a hard job because it's not by any means, but a lot of people don't understand the work that you have to put, like being like an influencer or in a band or a photographer, any kind of like that media stuff. It's a lot of work. It's not hard work by any means, but it's a lot, you're constant. It's a 24/7. You have to promote. You have to do this. Oh, I got to film. I got to make sure this, there's a lot that goes into it that people, again, it just comes to, I think people are just uneducated because they go on TikTok and they see, a lot of this influencer, and they're just like, oh man, they're just,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like people like don't realize how much time is put into like getting wardrobe ready and like hair and makeup. And like I was professionally trained in posing. Like I don't just get in front of a camera and like that's it. Like there's so much.
Yeah, you don't make a lot of money starting out. There's not a lot of money there until you get a lot, more established and bigger because everything you do is on your own time, on your own money.
I modeled for free for like several years until I finally started charging. And if people can't pay, if they can't afford it, it's like, okay, I understand. But like sometimes when I ask to get paid, like people get so offended. It's like I'm not saying you're not good enough for me to work with. I'm just saying, dude, this is a lot of work for me.
You're like, I gotta eat too.
This is my job.
Right.
Like
Right. But you know your worth at that point.
Yeah.
Like
it took a long time for me to get there, but yeah.
Justin, your phone just shut off too.
It happens.
That's okay.
Wow.
Oh my goodness.
Of course, my close up.
Oh, we
So-
got
Yours was
trust
the
me.
longest lasting one.
Yeah,
Really? Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
This
cool.
camera right here is only focused on you. The other I had one camera on us, the other camera the whole group. Trust me, you'll get
Plenty.
everything's real.
There's no cameras on right now, right?
Let's wrap up.
No
Did it
cameras on
die?
right now.
Did it die?
No, Justin just one of his mini phones. Are you gonna take it?
No, I'm just gonna go back.
Or you want to keep recording?
Might as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
So,
Okay.
let's pick up the draft again. Nikki, your second pick.
Can I say Parmesan?
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
That's topping.
Yeah.
That's the one.
Parmigiana, and we each have one more, starting with Keith.
All right, here it is. Green olives.
I'm really surprised it wasn't your first one.
Well, I knew it wouldn't be anybody else's.
I thought about taking it just because I'm like, I know Keith's gonna want it.
So that's why I was like strategic with it.
Well,
but-
you took a lot of my bands last week, so I'm like, I'm gonna
and you
take-
took a lot of mine.
Well, you took. I was like, this whole week, I'm like, I want to take his green olives. I'm just waiting
Oh,
for
man.
it. But you know, what? At the end of the
All right,
day, I'm
Chris.
just like, he loves them too much. I can't.
Thank you.
I can't.
That's sweet.
Greener olives.
Wait, does that work?
No.
Is that like a dark green olive?
We're gonna go hot honey.
Oh, okay.
Oh boy.
Wow.
Nikki,
So I feel like that just made me
Try
lose.
the hot honey.
Not yet.
Oh, you gotta go after it.
Which one is it?
Try the
That,
goddamn
so
hot
that
honey.
little tub right there next to the cheese pizza.
Which one?
Little-
Oh,
little
that one?
container, that's the hot honey.
Do you dip the pizza in
You
it?
can dip it, pour it on.
I'm gonna go
She going right
third
now?
pick.
Drink it?
Italian
She's going now.
sausage.
Italian sausage.
Italian sausage.
Do you just have all meats on here so far? Are you the all?
He's a
meat-
mainstream guy.
Well,
I've
he
only
just-
had two. I had pineapple.
Oh yeah, he did pick a. He went
okay.
vegetable first.
That's the meat of the fruits.
What?
Pineapple.
I've
Pineapple
never
is-
heard that before. What the fuck?
I like it.
Ooh.
All right, Todd, your pick.
What do I have? I have bacon and mushrooms.
Yes.
Ooh.
Bacon.
Spicy.
She took my onions.
It's spicy, but it's good.
You know what I'm gonna go with?
Peñas.
What'd you say?
I said peñas.
Oh, I thought you said penis.
What? Justin, that's inappropriate. Why would I say that?
Do you ever notice he's like mainly the one that makes like those sex jokes?
Yeah, for sure.
I'm
gonna
fucked in the head. Sorry.
I'm gonna go with jalapenos.
That's what I said.
Jalapenos.
Did you already say jalapenos?
No, I mean, I said for you to say it. I said penis.
Oh, okay.
The
We just both said it weird.
All right, I know, Nikki, you probably want to choose hot honey now after trying that, but Chris already took it, so what's your third pick?
The flavor's amazing. I just can't do spicy. Y'all probably gonna think I'm weird, but spinach.
Oh, I like
No, I
spinach
love
on a
spinach.
pizza.
Oh, that reminds me of the next one. All right.
So you took a pretty big
it's
dip
over.
of that hot honey, though.
It's over, so I wanna
typically
hear
don't put
it,
that
Kev.
much on
Do
it.
what?
You
Todd.
took a pretty good dip
it's
of that
over.
hot honey,
Yeah.
and we don't put that much on it.
Oh fuck.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's over. What was your?
Feta.
That flavor.
Oh, okay,
I like feta.
Feta's
And,
great.
I like
the
a lot of hot
flavor
sauce,
was
too.
really good though.
okay. Yeah, hey, that'd be a good pizza.
Spinach and feta is actually a really good fucking combination.
Listen,
Well,
these are all sound good. Hey, you know what, Chris? You should make that loaded mashed potato pizza soon. And the
Ooh.
chili dog. Hey,
So,
hey, everybody! I have another request. I said ask Chris for green olives, but now I want you to do is ask him for a chili dog pizza.
Ooh.
That sounds good, right?
Yeah.
cool.
I don't know, but I'd still eat it.
Oh, I've had one before. Unfortunately, it wasn't Chris's because I didn't even know he ever did it.
We know. I want Chris's chili dog. Now.
I do too.
Give me your chili
Sucking
dog,
on a chili
Chris.
dog.
Sucking on a chili dog. I love
So anyway, I think it'd be good.
I don't
It's
know
like-
that reference.
Sucking on a chili dog out top, taste the freeze.
Huh?
Jack and Diane, John Mellencamp.
I don't even know it from that. I know Clownvest did it.
Oh yeah.
Well, those are like the actual lyrics.
Yeah, yeah.
Sucking on a
Suck-
chili dog.
Sucking on a chili dog.
So then
Sucking
go to
on a
YouTube.
chili dog.
And then there's a bunch of just stays sucking on a chili dog, and it's funny.
It's amazing.
Man. That's dope.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
think that's.
Then I think I'm bad with my lyrics.
I just sucking on a chili dog.
So when this episode airs on Monday, we're already going to have the draft up. Go on Facebook and check out this week's draft. We will title it favorite pizza toppings, something like that.
Pizzas.
And we will go with the corresponding emojis. We will mention the who has what emoji, and you just react with whoever you like the most.
I know I'm gonna lose.
I lost last week, so
Wait, who
This
won?
man has 8
Keith.
votes.
Who?
Keith.
I did.
What were yours again?
Newfound Glory, Yellow Card,
Oh.
Census Fail. Who were my other ones? Oh, A Day to Remember and
That was
Movie
it.
Life.
We only had 5.
No, the movie
Oh
Life.
yeah,
too.
you'd add
Who-
movie.
wait, who did I vote for? I think I voted for whoever had We Are the In Crowd.
Oh, that was Lucas.
You had Lucas.
Okay.
Mine was the best one. Though.
I-
I was
okay.
the only one that voted for me.
What?
I don't think anyone voted for me.
You know
We had,
what?
like,
to be
2 or
fair,
3.
to be fair, it was really hard to pick. Like all those lineups. were
Todd's was really
solid.
good too.
Which
Todd,
ones
you had
were
like
yours?
2 or 3. Lucas came in second. You came in third. I by page definition won
No, you
one over
cheated.
you, but
He-
that's
yeah.
'cause I cheated.
Yeah, you. This man went and liked and loved it with every page that he has, which is 8, and that's how many votes he has.
8 effing Facebook pages, dude. Like
I got side quests, man.
Side quest.
you guys and your RPGs. I just spent 3 hours designing my character. His name is JST.
I didn't. I had a 4.
power is
He had a 4 character limit.
Well, once again, this was episode 3. This is with the one and only Nikki Serenity, and this was the Pop Punk Pizza Party podcast, brought to you by Fired, presented by The Barn, and video brought to you by
We might have a video.
Deep Space Studios.
We don't know if it got too hot.
Wow,
It
am I
did
the
get
only
too
one
hot.
who didn't get a round of applause?
Oh, he started talking. I'm sorry.
There we go.
Justin wouldn't get one. Don't worry.
Before we go, listen to the new song by Blink, Dance With Me.
Oh,
Yes, absolutely.
yeah.
my God.
We didn't do that, but we'll do it next week.
Go
What
follow
are you listening
me.
to?
Go follow me on social media.
And what's
Yeah.
your tell it, we're on Instagram. Where else can we find you?
So Instagram, Nikki Serenity Artist. Facebook, Nikki Serenity ST. I have a Facebook group called Nikki Serenity Fans. TikTok, Nikki Serenity. I'm on pretty much everything else. Just look up Nikki Serenity. I'm on like everything. So
Do
There
it.
we go.
All right.
And that's a podcast. We will see you guys next time.
woo.
Thank you, Internet.